Guenther Steiner is a pretty well-known figure in and around F1, and even if you're not clued up with Formula 1, you might recognise him from the Drive to Survive series on Netflix. He became quite a bit of a celebrity after that with his outbursts. But now, all things come to an end, and sadly, Gene Haas has decided not to renew Guenther Steiner's contract for 2024, which means he is out of a job. What's that mean for Haas, though? Well, the way in which this departure has come about should raise some concerns. Team owner Gene Haas put out a statement saying, "I'd like to start by extending my thanks to Guenther Steiner for all his hard work over the past decade, and I wish him well for the future. Moving forward as an organisation, it was clear we need to improve our on-track performances. In appointing Ao Komatsu as team principal, we fundamentally have engineering at the heart of our management." There is an issue here, though. Guenther Steiner has been the team boss of Haas for 10 years now, or it would have been 10 years this year. But he wasn't even allowed to say goodbye to the team that he's worked with for over a decade. Doesn't quite seem right, does it? It's no secret that the performance of Haas has been up and down over the years. They flattered to deceive a few years ago in around 2018 with their close links to Ferrari and some solid on-track performances. But last year was another real struggle, and it seems as though Steiner and Haas disagreed on the direction the team needed to take. Steiner believed the team needed more of a cash injection and investment in the infrastructure of the team, but Gene Haas felt that he'd put enough money in to get better performances than the team was showing. He also felt like the close links to Ferrari should almost certainly have been giving them more rewards than they were seeing on the track. It's been suggested that if Haas wasn't willing to put extra funds into the infrastructure of the team, Gene Haas is thinking that they should be doing better with what they already have, and maybe he should consider selling the team to, say, Andretti, who are currently trying to enter Formula 1. Haas made it clear, though, he isn't willing to entertain those thoughts of selling the team. By appointing Ao Komatsu as team principal, Haas is attempting to ensure that the leader of the team is an engineer at their core and can lead the team forward to hopefully find better performances on track. But an engineer as team principal doesn't always work. The timing is what's odd to me. Guenther Steiner has come out with a statement stating that he was actually told in a phone call. He said, "It was a phone call. I don't know if it was a surprise. It's always a surprise. Gene owns the Haas team. He can do what he wants. It's his decision." And those comments say to me that perhaps the relationship was quite strained. But I feel like if Gene Haas had this feeling, and he must have had this feeling during the season, maybe it would have been better to do it and announce it just so Steiner had a send-off. He could have had a send-off at the end of the season for spending a decade with the team. It feels a little bit odd that it's been done in this way, and he's not the only one to leave the team either. Simone Resta, who's been on loan from Ferrari, has also left the team and is going back to Ferrari, so all is not rosy at Haas. Steiner then went on to confirm that he didn't get the chance to say goodbye. He said, "I didn't get a chance to say thank you to some people when I left Haas. I would just like to thank all the team members to whom I didn't get to say goodbye to when I left. So I'm going to do it this way. And I also want to say to the fans who supported us while I was there, it's amazing. Thank you for all the support I received and am receiving." He also confirmed that he was told of the decision between Christmas and New Year, but he didn't take it very well. He said, "Yes, I was hurt by this, but everyone knows me and everyone knows that I appreciate what they did. However, I would have preferred to tell them directly, 'Hey guys, thanks for what you did for the team.'" Steiner was a larger-than-life character, and he'd been somewhat of a celebrity, if you can call it that, after Drive to Survive launched. His outbursts and quips amused everyone, and he'll definitely be missed around the paddock. But he also had a cold side when it came to management. He wasn't shy of calling out a driver when they were underperforming, and his man management of Mick Schumacher was arguably not what the driver needed at that time, and we were centre stage watching it all unfold on Netflix. F1 is a brutal sport though, and he would have been acutely aware that it wasn't the place for sentiment. When Steiner took over Haas, they finished 8th in the Constructors, then 8th again the following year, then 5th. So they were moving forward, but by 2019, they were back to the bottom of the pile. And then they finished 9th twice, 10th, 8th, and then last again in 2023. Gene Haas has finally decided that something needs to change. The question is, was it all down to the team principal? Or was he right in the sense that the investment and the facilities are not up to the standard they need to compete with the midfield regularly? Komatsu has a big job ahead of him, but the positive note is that he's been with the team since 2016, so he isn't entering a new environment, just a new role. I don't think anyone can replace the character that Steiner was, and there's no point trying. HAAS don't want a celebrity, they want someone that can drive them to success. But I do hope that Steiner finds another role in motorsport. He's too much of a character for the sport, or any sport for that matter, to miss out on. So I wish him all the best of luck, and I'll see you next time.